Yo, welcome back everyone. Today we're going to be looking at a few little developments of the account, mainly our Mythics. We'll go over the new Mythic enhancement for Brynhild. I don't really think it's that great, but it may be great. I've never had her before. Obviously I only started playing this game like 2 months ago, but we'll go over that with see like the other things. There is a poll at the moment for the next Mythic, so well, not next Mythic enhanced. At the moment it looks like Nord's the clear favorite. We'll turn the sound off because it is so loud. Leave it there maybe. And then we'll do some Broken Land, look at Guild Arena, Battle for Glory. At the moment we do need another person for the guild because the person's maybe in my team. Infinity, he decided to stop playing. Pimu did sign up, so he's probably just having a day off or something. But we got all these teams. We're missing Road here, missing... Who are we missing there? Team 5. We're missing Star. Is it Star's owner? I call them Stars. Yeah, we're missing Stars here. And then obviously we need a fifth here. I'm not sure if it's worth going in as a 4, or we move just people up. So we take Darks. We would move up. Probably Monkey would move up. Yeah, probably Monkey. It definitely wouldn't be and then Final would move up, and then probably we'd move Pimu up because he is newish. So, and the other 4 in this community here I know they aren't bad, but they're on the weaker side in the guild. Okay, and then in terms of championship, we kind of got unlucky in championship. Like, if I was on this side, I would 100% be in the finals, but here should beat S 114 and then here though, like, I can beat Tryon if it was just Tryon. Hooped on the other hand, like, what is this speed on Gazelle, that attack? Like, how is that possible? How do you have this much speed with this much attack? He must literally have, like, what's his mastery as well? Okay, so he must be running attack mastery set because there's no way he has this much mastery, this much attack. Attack mastery set with speed mods, which are like in the high 90s, like high ones, like 60 plus, with probably 1 attack, 1 mastery blessing. Actually, we can see. I do need to think of a way to beat this team. They must have speed. Oh, you can't look at blessings. See, what I'd imagine is he would have speed. I suppose there's a way to look at blessings. Is it more thrones? Bro, I'd being attacked by someone else and they lost 50 again. Or what? Someone lost 50 against me. I actually laughed. There's one place I swear you could see it. Let's see, is it? There's one place you can see people's blessings. Right, we do need to do War of Thrones, like, so we need to be in top 10 at the moment, like, without even attacking, we're top 10. So let me just see what's occurring. What I may do is just take all these guys' points. Pretty sure I win this one. Yeah. What's that? 1/7. That's the guy I'm facing tonight. So that's why I'm quite confident. But again, it is a 3v3, not 5v5, so it may be different. Should win. Yeah. The team 3 is MJ. To beat MJ Gazelle, you need to have either MJ Gazelle counter or you need to have like MJ Wukong Arato. That's kind of like the only real counter of it. You basically, to counter that, you need to have someone who does damage based on HP and primarily basic. So Wukong does actually do a lot better against Gazelle than, say, a Lance would do. But Lance actually just one-shots her anyway. So oh wait, I don't think I beat this guy. I swear who did I lose to then? Was it only Pooped? I thought I lost to her then before. Let me see. Pooped. Oh, Maddox DR. So we're just gonna stay here. Confident. Probably get attacked by Pooped. We have 5 things to relight gain. No one else can beat me but Pooped in 5v5, so we do have that safe going. Okay, in terms of championship then, so what teams were we using? So we used Wukong, Vistla, Beatrix, Space, and Jungle Bell. Nita, Imricado, Lydia, JNR, Gazelle, Lance, Marcus. Okay, this team here is the damage team. This is a beatdown team. Okay, what did they use here? Did they use similar? So we use same team, same team, same team. Here was, instead of Beatrix, they have Cindo. Instead of Shao, they have Beatrix. And that's the same. So it looks like they've moved from Beatrix in this team to Beatrix in this team, and Cindo's gone and Shao has come in. Okay, so we can deal with that. Okay, so the main challenge then, this is the best one to look at because it shows all teams. So to beat this team, we would have to have Gazelle and MJ together. We'd have to have Gazelle, MJ together with JNR. The reason JNR has to be there is because Shao will. Because she won't have that down. Shao could one shot still, but I doubt it with the MJ bonus. So here we'd have to have Gazelle, MJ, JNR. If we pull Gazelle out of my second team, no, that second team is not going to really have damage, so we don't really want to do that. We then have option of doing Wukong. Wukong, Shao, Arato, MJ, JNR would do it as well. What we'd have to rely on is Shao killing Lance or getting him low and then Arato finish him off. The reason we need JNR is because Lance will one-shot someone. No matter what, Lance will one-shot. What is the speed? Let's have just a scout of people's speeds. So it's this side, right? So slow. Okay, slow. Okay, we aren't scared of. We aren't scared of speed on that team. Okay, MJ. Very slow. Slow, no attack. Average. High HP, skill damage. Very slow, very high attack. No skill damage. Okay, we aren't really scared of that team. But the thing is, if you can go before those sorts of teams, then you're in the thing, because going before Lance, basically Lance does a lot of damage at the start, basically. So their JNR is quicker. I have mine's faster though. What set does 30? Is there a set that does 15-15? Is that the dexterity set? No, that's speed. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe just put like basics on. What the? How are your? 100? You're telling me you have 129? Does someone increase skill damage? That's interesting. But yeah, in terms of speed, we aren't really scared of any of them. We aren't actually really scared of any of them. But when it comes to squads, so I have a couple of like, I did change up to this because I wanted to give this squad a little bit more. This be more like very defensive with JNR, Wukong, Narsil, because it's E3 Narsil, he can just put out the ally protection to everyone, or to 3 out of the 4 mission people. So hopefully Santa, Arato, and Wukong. Actually, not Wukong, these 3, because Wukong should be taking most of the damage. Then here we have space with. So the only difference between this team and his team is he has Arato and says space. But me having space there means that my team goes pretty much before all of him. So my Lance is going to do his AoE first. He's going to do the AoE first. We will lose one person probably. Probably the. Oh, that's not good, because as soon as space dies, Arato gets triggered. And Arato will go brum. We should do it. As long as she doesn't do it twice. Because if she does it twice, then she do it 3 times, 4 times. As long as, hopefully it stops at 1 go, but we'd have to see. Hopefully we can do enough damage. I'm not going to edit this team yet either. So I think if we go against Pooped, I think Narsil will replace Baba Ann. We need that Narsil to trigger at the start to freeze Popper. I put, so you're immune, he will have Pane immune, and Narsil will obviously be immune, so it'll be 2 people immune each. If I had her E3, which I really want to get, but I can't at the moment. So I'm going to leave them as they are there, so that's fine. We didn't need to do anything here. Let's get Guild Arena. So another 3 wins. Like, to be honest, in this entire thing, the only people we're really scared of is Ball Supreme. Soul Reapers, we should 3-0 them. So tomorrow is going to be our hardest game. we win that, then we win the entire thing. We should win it. But yeah, we have to wait and see. $324 for our mid one is insane. Good job, guys. Okay, so moving on to Abyssal Prison, and then we'll end with the Mythic breakdowns. So we're in difficulty 6. They're in highest is difficulty 6. We can only do difficulty 5. We won't be able to get anywhere near this because we do not have either of these two units who are the ones who do the damage. Well, she buffs him incredibly high and he does all the damage. But yeah. We're aiming for this region, so definitely we're aiming for 4th. We should be able to get 3rd. Okay, so we're gonna have our pet. It's gonna be the Frost guy because he's broken. We need severe stealth. We can do. No, we're gonna go with those 3. We need 5. Good. Okay, battle. So the key here is to be stealthed turn 1. So checking speed out. I am faster than Anaru. So, and when we get this onto him, it will be a lot faster. So goes, we don't get any of the debuffs. We do that to buff up. Okay, we don't need to worry about the stealth until we got 2 turns, basically. Okay, this is about to slow her down, so she's gone from 2,350 to 2,162, so down by quite a lot of speed. It won't help yet, but in the long run, it will give me around 1 or 2 more turns. It's here. We wanted that to get that, so we do have this on, so we need to be incredibly careful about what we do now. Okay, we don't do. Wait, if we do this now, you'll have 1 turn. You'll have 2 turns. We can't do that yet, sadly, because you'll be out. Okay, so now she's down to under 2,000, so that's really good. So now we're 450 above. So basically, every 5 turns they have, we have 6. So that'll be 10,000. I can't do maths at the moment, apparently. Okay, we do that. Cool. Why we're resisting everything. So with Zalming, I always stay until I get just 12 stacks. Okay, so by the time it's gonna be close. I think we do get the turn. No, we won't. We may have to redo this one. Okay, we got very lucky then that it did not go onto him. Okay, couple more goes on that and we get that, and then we can swap with them. If we do it early. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're at 12 stacks now to max. Do that to get the stealth. We're not going to do that because we'll come out of stealth. We'll do it next turn. Okay, so we do that. We do need stealth now. Okay, right. We are going to be fast enough to lap her and basically get to stealth now. Because they are a lot slower. See, and then we can get our stealth. So we're not affected by it. We don't care about the stealth now, so we're gonna keep swapping with him now so we can do the bigger ability faster. Okay, so here it's gonna be dangerous, so I will probably get the hit unless they target these three. We just have to watch. Yep, okay, we got very lucky then as well. Wait, so can we using that next turn? Yeah, we can't. So we are into 4th at the moment, so we need to do a little bit more. We need to get, I think it was about 1,600. So 1.6 billion. I hope I've done this speed right and she doesn't take a second turn. Good. What's 110%? Okay, we don't need to swap here because we've got the ability there. Okay, we got a couple more turns left. Get stealth. We don't need to worry about stealth on the last turn, so everything now is damage. Okay, so all this, what we do now is all about damage. Okay, there was no point in doing this because we don't damage. We do that. Okay, I'll take that. Where does that put us? We did get very lucky there. The person to third, nice. So yeah, we overtook by around 321 million, which is good. Again, if I had replaced these two characters, these two are probably the ones I'm gonna replace because he triggers them. So if I get those two at all and we replace them, we should be breaking this one very easily. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so that's Seven Sega's done. We've done all these. So our last thing we're going to look at is, what's this for? So check what this red dot is. We're into third now by 7k. So not the strongest third, but it is a third. Right, I'm really tempted to do wishes here up to 10 away. So on Friday, because I'm going to do one pull on Friday because I want to get the double legend. But here I can get more epic heroes, so more food. I just do not want the legendary. Okay, we'll do 10. Okay, no early legend, please. Okay, we'll leave it there. I don't trust that anymore. Echo, do want to get another copy, but I doubt we'll be able to. Or like get the Chelsea Echo, if anything. I don't think we'll be able to. So we got a lot of, oh wait, we have 4 on Supreme. Maybe I'll pull Supreme as well on Friday. Okay, first thing we want to check is, did we get Judy? We need 2 more Judys. We need to get Judy, okay. Okay, let's see who we're building with eggs. So I think there's one guy we were on 4. So Judy, we're going to do. We're not going to use her as much though. We'll upgrade Nerid first. That's it. One away from 3 there. Okay, so looking good. So as you can see, we did get Nerid as our 5th mythic. So we started off with, so in terms of order of mythics I had Zhao Ming first. He was my first one. I then got Nordak as number 2. I then swapped Zhao Ming for Madalena because I wanted to, because I read Madalena as a kit and I was like, oh, okay, this kit looks good. It looks like it should counter MJ. Because I was like, oh, okay, all we have to do is, if the target HP is lower than 50%, she stays the target. I was thinking, oh yeah, we'll get Primordial Siege very fast. Because they're going to restore a lot of their HP. But then when it gets to practice, it's like, okay, actually, this does not work out how I thought it would work out. So sadly, it do. But I still believe, I think if she gets as her thing some way to basically increase Primordial Seed production on an AoE scale, she could be insane in PvP. But we have to see. We did get Agatha E3 now, so she will revive. So which is actually quite good. So we could put her with like Nordak as like a buffer and just have her reviving everyone on the team. So that'll be good. So yeah, as we were talking, so we've got Zhao Ming, we changed for Madalena, then we got Nita, then we went back to Zhao Ming, and now we've just got Nerid. I was debating today, so today I only got Nerid today after I looked at the patch notes. So I had a choice. My choice was, if it was one of these 4 mythics with the first E4, I would 100% have got the E4 over basically over getting the new mythic. But because it wasn't, I decided to instead focus on getting that 5th mythic, which is very integral to the HP burn team. Because I now actually kind of have a HP burn team before. So before I got these 2 characters, it was literally just her. I had these 3 from my HP team. Like, it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. But now my HP burn team is going to be Erato, Mel, Mamalo, Baba Ann, Nerid, and I believe JNR. No, JNR mood space. But we may actually leave it as Calf just for the cleanse and the counter attack. So I'd be Calf or space. I'm yet to decide. Probably Calf. Calf may be better choice. But yeah, this team here broke 1.5 billion. Is it 1.5? I think it was 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 billion. So we got rid of one of these and put that. We'll do test and see which one's beneficial, and then if so, we can put Calf back into this team because Calf gives him feebleness, and then feebleness basically increases direct damage by 40%, which they all do. So it's basically a 40% damage buff if it lands. Yeah, we'll see which one's better, and then we'll adjust. But yeah, we did really well. Like these best performing team, then this one, then Poison slightly dropped off because I sorted out some characters. Because we now have Nita in there, we now have him for survival and more damage, and then her for counter attacks. So when we start getting there, hopefully we get a copy of Magdi to get his E. Is his E1? I want the one that refreshes Toxin. I think that was E1. No. It's E2 I need. So I need that E2, which is going to be quite hard to get. But we'll see. So is E1 for every 1 layer of poison flipped by an ally, this ally gains 1 poison. So you can get basically an extra 40. Increase ally shield by 40% of Magdi's max health. So an E2 would be lovely, but E1 would, is potential to get. E2 no. So Imra are also in the banner. As we said the other day, we don't really need him because he's E4. E5 though, 50 speed doesn't hurt. Then have Dakota. Veronica. And who's the other one? Rohanai, who is up here somewhere. And her E3 would actually be huge. I'd probably prefer her E3 over Magdi E1, just because this means that as soon as she gets her E3, she is actually PvP viable now, and she'll help out a lot. That's kind of the state of those accounts. What we'll do is just read over Brynhild's new what's it called? Brynhild's new E4. I don't really think it's. So honestly, I've never really looked at her kit. So what we'll do is we'll do this retake kit real quick, and we'll see. I'll see how much impact I think it will do. So she has 2 stages. She has heavy sword and heavy cannon. Okay, so we have switches between heavy cannon form and resets cooldown, soul score and impact. This skill cooldown cannot be reduced or increased by other effects. Heavy sword out. Routine. When casting heavy sword out, increase all allies crit damage by 6% for 2 turns. When passing protein resets the cooldown for all allies active skills and increase intensity. That's actually really good. That's good. So increase self all damage dealt by 20%, grant self 40% extra crit damage during heavy sword form. Meanwhile, Wolf Spirit addition pursues and attacks the main target when the possessed ally releases a basic attack proactively. Set an ally and summons Wolf Spirit to possess them. Wolf Spirit can only possess it to one ally except itself. Reducing all damage taken by the possessed ally by 40%. Meanwhile, Wolf Spirit counterattacks the attacker, dealing 200% of Brunhild's defense damage, and possessed ally takes when the possessed ally takes active damage. The Wolf Spirit possessed ally cannot have consolidation, can be stacked with counter attack buff. And searching souls from here, isn't it? So there is an 8% chance to hypnotize for 1 turn when soul skewer and impact deals damage. Meanwhile, damage dealt by Wolf Spirit has an additional 40%. Damage dealt by Wolf Spirit has a 40% pierce rate, which increases to 60% when crit is landed. When Brunhild releases Soul of the Wolf Spirit or on Wolf Spirit, just allies grant them Searching Soul for 2 turns, which grants them 1 immediate action turn and increases their crit damage by 40%. And the basic, deal 2 stacks of damage each to a single enemy. The attack ignores immortal, damage immunity, and shield. That's nice. So we have 1, 3, 2. Increases Brunhild's summit by 20% when she casts Wolf Blade Slash. Practically, or increase her turn meter by 40%. If the target's HP is below 50, Brunhild acts 1 extra time if this attack inflicts kill. Silence inflicted by cannon cannot be removed. So she always gains 20. She can gain. So what I want. So what, when she proactively is when you cast it, I believe. I always get confused because proactively. I always get confused on. Okay, so Wolf Soul Cannon. So silence inflicted by this cannot be removed. So deals damage to a single target, 70% chance to inflict silent. Reduce target's turn meter. Soul Skewer and Impact deals damage to all enemies after removing all the buffs on them. There is an 80% chance to inflict Hypnotize for 1 turn. When Soul Skewer and Impact deals damage. Meanwhile, okay, we've reread all them. So she has 2 forms. Her initial form, which reduces all damage received by 20% and grants an additional 40% effect for this. Meanwhile, someone will spirit to possess self at the beginning of the battle. The counterattack launched by will deal damage to all enemies. Her switches to, yeah, okay, so it's basically the same. Okay, so that's it. And then her E4 is now then, so when Brunhild takes basic damage or skill damage for the first 3 times in each turn, that's each of her turn. So she has a turn, she then gets a basically 3 counters which she can counter attack each time. If she is possessed by Wolf Spirit addition counters once. If Brunhild is in heavy cannon form, Wolf Spirit counters all enemies. If she is in heavy sword form, counters the attacker. Because she needs to be possessed by the Wolf Spirit for this counter attack to happen. And at the beginning of each wave, after Wolf Spirit possesses an ally for the first time, all allies gain block removal for 2 turns. So I've never used her. I don't know how good that E4 will be. We'll just have to see. See if people see if people can see if they use her in arena, see if they use her in championship more. What I imagine is when we get the better ones, they'll come out more. So speaking of the better ones, there was a poll on the Discord. So we have good day adventurers. We will refer to the number of votes to decide the order of enhancement for Mythic heroes in the future. Please make your choice. So we have in first looks like Nordak with Nordak. In second, Melchinio. In third, it is Nerid. Fourth is Nita. 5th is Benostim. 6th is Madalena. 7th, at the moment, looks like it's going to be Zhongming. 8th is Lucifer. 9th then could either be Luna or Lucara. And then 11th is going to be Oldcaster at the moment. Obviously, these can change. So we add the ones we have. So we have Nordat, Xiaoming, Nerid, Nita, and Madalena. So Nordat's going to be next one. So that's good for us. So we'll get him E4, probably before we even get Nerid E1. Then it was third was Nerid. So we do need to get Nerid up to that E4 spot. That gives us 4 weeks to get 250. It's not gonna happen. So we're not going to get Nerid on time, which is unless it's like every 2 weeks is a new one that may work. Then it was Nita. So yeah, we need 50 for her. Then Ben Austin, we don't care about. Then it was Madalena and the Xiaoming. So they're quite close. So we are in the top half of most of them. There's only 2 who are in the bottom half. I skate him, so I did say for this one we're going up top, down, and down. So we're doing quite well on ice skating. Got the first bundles, but then haven't got anything since. So we're doing quite well. So we've got 1 more day. So I reckon we can clear. I want this actually be 7 more from here. So it'll be 1, 2. Depending on where we go. So if we teleport here, we would have to go backwards and this way. Or so I think the most it will take is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 after that. So it'll be 8 turn. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is the maximum. The minimum though would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Because that teleports there, it doesn't count as a turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. So between 6 and 9 turns. Yeah, so that's going well there. Market, we don't really have. We do have some gold now. So another thing I'm trying to do the Elemental City, this one. So we have invested in some characters. So we invested in these 2 obviously up. No, not Nordak. Popper, we're building them anyway when he gets E3, so we'll start building them now. And these 2 we just invested a little bit into as well. The reason I chose her over any of these others is because she has horror. And like against these things, you just need to CC them. So we have a daze, we have the horror. So hopefully we can do some stuff, but I just don't think she's our damage dealer. She can do it. She's a damage dealer. When we get them both all to 150, but I don't think we have time to do that in 4 days. So sadly we may not be able to do that. Also got this one, we're not going to do this one. We are very close to getting this chest, so that'll be 2 more times. I believe. So if we do 20 again, it'll be 1 more time, which may be worth it just to get So my debate is, do I get Jingle Bell? But I'm not sure how useful she is at E0. They're really big exclusives. Or I just go for Lydia and we get her E1. So E1 would be allies with rapid flow will gain 10% to meter chart after launching basics. After proactively, sorry. After allies with water can take basic skill damage, deals 1 layer random buff from the target. If the target doesn't have any buff, then put 1 layer on the target. So I think that's actually quite good. Wait, let me just read that again. Right, say someone does an AoE. I actually want to try this now. I want to try this. So we do E1. I need 5 guys in here who let's just go. Let's go from your faction. Why not? Let's do. We don't care about exclusives. We just want. I want someone to do damage then. Someone do AoE damage, but won't do a lot of AoE damage. Yeah. Okay. So we do this. Oh damn! She actually gets them all. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Because that's actually OP. So we can build them up a lot faster now. Because obviously after they have 2 or more layers, they get imprisoned. So basically, most people get if they do 1 AoE, they're pretty much guaranteed that in prison, or 90% obviously. Other than that, I think that's all we have. All we're gonna show today. We've done all this. Nothing more here to do. I'm really disappointed they've not done didn't do a space one for Thanksgiving. They better do one for Christmas. So this was, I don't know where this one was from. That was when I was there first time. You have a good reward though, you get grilling. I don't think this one was as good as the grilling we got. I don't know. It's hard to say because here we have this stuff. I'd like them if they do an echo selection to do a better so there should be, in my opinion, for echo selection, there should be 3 tiers. There should be tier 1, which is this basic tier. Tier 2, which is every other echo, which is non-limited, and then tier 3 should be limited and mythic. Because there is 1 mythic echo in the game. Which I still don't understand is why only Nita has an echo. It actually seems really good. Interesting to see how you can get this. Is it in the... you can't see percentages. Did quite well here. Like here we did really well to get the sincere corporation. Is Promise of Destruction, is that your echo? I think that's your echo. Yeah. This is a really good echo. Yep. So anyway, I think we've had much of a time there. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.